Hi everyone, this is Matt from tracyandmatt.co.uk. I'm from unboxes.com. And as you can see, I have a rather interesting view where I am right now. So I'm on holiday in Orlando, Florida. Hi everyone, this is Matt from tracyandmatt.co.uk. I'm from unboxes.com. Kingdom, here in our hotel room. And because I'm here, I've been playing around with my HTC Evo 3D, enjoying taking 3D photographs of family and so on. But felt that the camera on the Evo 3D was a bit limited. So having a look around the web, I found myself the Fujifilm FinePix W3. I'm going to do a quick unboxing video for you, and then we're going to do some sample photos. So first of all, the unboxing. So this is the W3, which is very similar to the W1. The difference between the W3 and the W1 is the W3 does do full HD, or HD 720p, I should say, 720p 3D video recording, whereas the W1 I did VGA. So we have a 1000 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty small, pretty lightweight. Have a wrist strap or lanyardy type thing. We have some software and the manuals and everything else in this box, in this bag rather. We have the Go 3D Getting Started guide. Then also in the box we have the battery charger. So as you can see, you do have to charge the battery externally to the camera itself. And underneath the camera, which we'll just pull out. Then we have a USB to, well, it looks like a feature USB. So that looks like a proprietary connector rather than a standard USB connector. But standard USB on one end and that proprietary connector on the other end. The box is otherwise empty. The camera itself, we're just going to take out. You can see, still sealed. It's quite large and quite weighty, weighs 250 grams. On the back we have a 3.5 inch 3D LCD display, which is pretty cool. We have a mode dial here for doing our different shooting modes there, and also play, back and recording modes, and then macro, timer, flash, delete and backlight, menu button, display and backlight, and then the 3D button. On top we have the zoom controls, because we have in actual fact a 3x optical zoom, which is pretty impressive. And well, it is when you couple it with the rest that we're about to see in a moment. That's your zoom control there, and then the button there takes a picture. Looks like that's an infrared control on top. And this button here is actually for just controlling the parallax. When you take your 3D pictures or play back your 3D pictures, you can alter the parallax, because it does use a parallax barrier technology on the 3D viewfinder. Open up like so. Underneath we have two lenses, coupled with two 10 megapixel sensors. They will record up to, as I say, 720p video a piece, as well as 10 megapixel 3D photographs. Have also microphones on either side and the flash in the centre. The cover then obviously turns it on and off and covers everything up as well, keeps it neat and tidy. On the bottom we have a connector there, so we can screw in a quarter inch tripod. And on the bottom, should be able to just release the battery cover, like so. On this side, we have the HDMI connector and that feature USB connector. And somewhere else, possibly under here, I've already missed it, yeah. Under here also we have the SD card socket or slot, and that's SD and SDHC compatible, up to 32 meg SDHC memory cards. In terms of specification, obviously we can shoot in 3D and 2D, both at 10 megapixels. And also we can have these advanced 2D shooting modes, so we can actually have take two simultaneous pictures with two different zoom levels, or two different, one in black and white, one in colour, or indeed one with different exposure, each with different exposure, which is pretty cool. Say 3x optical zoom, 3.5 inch 3D LCD display, ISO rating up to 160 ISO. It's 34 meg of internal memory, which isn't a great deal, but it's enough to just maybe take a few sample pictures. Pictures are recorded in MPO or JPS format, again pretty good. 8 gig memory card. If you put an 8 gig memory card in here, it will give you 21 minutes of full HD 3D video, or about 42 minutes of 2D video in 720p. So we've already discussed the advanced 2D functionality, but that's pretty useful. It also gives you a burst mode as well, so you can take up to 40 pictures in a burst at 1 second or even 3 per second intervals, so it's pretty good. Self timer, parallax adjustment on top. The HDMI out is HDMI 1.4, so you can output to a normal TV or even indeed a 3D TV to actually do your 3D video playback. And it weighs 250 grams. So it really covers sort of the basics of the Fujifilm FinePix W3. I'll have a full review for you over the next couple of weeks. And I'll be using it here on holiday in Orlando, taking a few sample photos, and then I'll do my review. In the meantime, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's twitter.com/TracyandMatt or facebook.com/tracyandmatt.co.uk. And I'll be back soon with some more videos and reviews on tracyandmatt.co.uk. But for now, thanks for watching.